Hi chat, hi everyone. Sorry for being late. Oh my god, 7 minutes is not that bad. Anyway, I got into sort of an emergency, but I fixed it. Everything is cool. I was okay. I'm a bit shaken. Sorry. It's personal emergency. Sorry. Everything is cool. I just I needed to fix something, and I feel like I'm a bit half dead, but like everything should be cool. I love it when this happens, right when I hit go live, and I'm like, I gotta text you, you know, I was like, okay. Now that we are here, hi Theo, hi Furries, hi Mark's Pizzeria fan. Oh my god, wait, are you the imposter? The Susamogas? Okay, I'm gonna like, you know, shoot myself down for that one. And hello, Choco Boy. I thought we will stay here for 20 minutes super quick. Yeah, I was like, I have a fast emergency. Sorry. I mean, I saw worse. Your window is open. Ooh. Sorry. I was really. I was a bit lost in the zombo sauce. Then what will you do? A face reveal? That was a sentence. Also, obviously not. My whole reason for being a video is because I don't want to show you my face. God, people these days. Hi, Pandy. What do you mean face reveal? That's their face. Yeah, this is my face. Want me to take off my pixelated flesh? What do you want to see behind it? There is nothing. I have braids. That's all I have behind my flesh face. Anyhow. Okay, sorry, emergency done. Everything is cool. We can all chill down. I need to drink. Oh, fuck. By the way, I don't have my headset on, so I might have not heard that. If you play the soundbite, I'm sorry. I just ran. Anyways, I had a really exciting day going for me. Cause like, you guys remember the last time around the end of my stream, Teddy showed up? Swearing in the first minutes. It's literally, we're already at 9. You know what? I'm gonna try to do it better. No, cry about it. Alright, so I had a really exciting day, whatever. I wanna get to the point of my story before I start gaming. So, as you guys can, if you guys checked the end of my last stream, Teddy showed up. We were all live, how do you say shit talking without shit talking? Okay, so we were live shit talking Hoyover's games, kind of, whatever. And then we had a sleepover. And I went to sleep at 2 AM and I had to wake up around 8ish, 9ish. Because we had an exciting day going for us. Basically, my beautiful sister Teddy has an exhibition going on very soon. And they needed some kind of equipment for their exhibition that the location where they're going to have it is not going to provide because of nasty reasons. I am still ready to be a bitch up for you, Teddy, just so you know. I would still grab that person's undisclosed hair color, hair, and into the table. Anyhow, we were like kind of... No, not we. I'm sorry. I have to be honest with the story. Teddy was obviously stressing out. It's her first B exhibition. It's gonna be really, you know, emotional, whatever. I'm gonna have to take off my headset. I can't hear my own thoughts. So, like, obviously, you're gonna have a lot of emotions, right? And some people, boomers and millennials, are absolutely degens when it comes to this, and it's kind of bad. Because, whatever, Gen Z brain is just cooked. But, like, whatever, my brain cooked too, anyway. So I was like, what kind of equipment do you need? But what kind of equipment could you not get, you know? I was like, let's get down to business. It was a table. And I was like, at that point, I was like, why don't we just buy one? Like, go to IKEA wannabe, get a coffee table, take it to the site, build it, and just be done with it. Cause like, I was like, can we not do that? And I mean, That was never really like, I was like, I'm pretty sure if it's an art exhibition, they're going to have big props, like, I don't know, even statues or whatnot. A table, mind you, shouldn't be that big of an issue. So we got up in the morning, get ready, go on separate ways for a bit, and then meet up at the IKEA wannabe. Like, we literally went through it a night before. We already found the perfect table. We found out the only location that was like relatively close where we could get it from. And I was like, okay, and from here we're going to take an Uber because it's a heavy, thicky, not thick, it was thin, but like a heavy boy, right? We get the table, everything goes well. We get an Uber, everything goes well. The Uber is a lady. She was nice. Her car exactly, the back of his car was exactly perfect for the table. I am not listening to the voice effects. Please tell me if they're problematic, because I put my headset down to talk my story. Yawn. Anyway, so we get to the site, we carry it in. And then we get to it, you know, we start building it. And I was like, I have never made so many sexual jokes before regarding like literally like furniture building, because the fudging screws were like keep falling, like just did not fit. And I'm like, oh my god, did I have to tease you in first? Whatever. We somehow build the table. 10 out of 10 table, we arrange everything ready, it looks phenomenal. We wait for Teddy's professors, they set up whatever else they needed to, it looks 10 out of 10, it looks scrum-delicious, mwah, you know? And I'm like, that was worth it. And already mentioned, summoning ready, welcome Redrick. So like, we were like away since like 10-ish, 10 a.m.-ish. By almost 2, we were all done. Everything was looking fine. I got a sneak peek of the exhibition, so I was like, this is illegal, but also nice, you know, kind of like that. I had 3 donuts. I was really happy. I had 1 7-Up, because God bless certain undisclosed Romanian, definitely not Romanian origin supermarkets would put Coca-Cola Zero in their fridges. Whatever. And then, you know, I was like, okay, time to go back. And I was like, we are really far from our main location. So I'm guessing there's only 1 bus we can take and it might be a long ride. We had to wait for 20 minutes, dog. We had to wait for 20 minutes for the bus to arrive in the heat. We were lucky because we had some shadow. Why I'm complaining? 3 ain't that many, they were good. That is many donuts. No, they were the cheap kind, you know, the cheap kind. I told it to Hiro as well, like I really love cheap donuts because they make me feel happy for some reason. Bro, my feet are still hurting. I am good. I had a semi-decent nap. Okay, so what I wanted to help with this is that why I'm complaining about the bus hours is that usually where we are stationed at, buses come with high frequency, you know, you don't really have to wait more than like God bless 10 minutes. No, we were there for 20 minutes, the local fauna, aka cocalariștii, the little cocalars were coming out, and I'm like, of course the local fauna has to be there. And then we had some we saw some sheep, so that was cute. And you know, we got the bus, we got back, everything was Gucci. And then I was like, holy shit, Teddy, I'm going to bed. I'm getting home. I get some scran and I'm hitting the bed. Do not talk to me. I went to sleep with my makeup on. I did untie my hair because I had like space buns, like, you know. But like I was like, I'm untying my hair. I'm not keeping this on. I'm heading to bed. And then I woke up and I'm like, and then I had an emergency. Kokalari local fauna with, like, legit. I was there with Teddy and I was like, I saw like 4 kids, but they all dressed up already like Kokalari, you know. Show here a Kokalari definition if you can, whatever. Like, just pull out the Urban Dictionary or something. I don't know how to explain Kokalari without being incorrect. That's what I mean. Anyway, so like literally it's not like that, but thank you for the thingy. Anyway, my idea was that it was like, oh yeah, school is, I'm guessing, over. school is like officially over, so it's like obviously they're out. But they walked down. One of them just stopped at the bus station because I was guessing that he was also going to the location that we were heading to, and then the rest just left. And I was like, as they were walking, as they were coming, I was like, oh no, local fauna is here. Because like, I'm sorry. It's like, it's you will. I don't want to be nasty. I don't want to be nasty to Romanians. God bless. But like, cocalari only show up in very specific places, and let me tell you, cities where we station at aren't it. You won't find them there, but whatever. Basically, I built a table today, and I told Teddy that if her professor is going to be a bitch, I'm gonna grab her undisclosed color of haired locks and smack into that coffee table. And then, oh fudge.
She cock my atililari.
Alright, my game is way too loud for me to hear any of that. Why is it so loud? Okay, thank you. That right there is a cocalar. Obviously, the kids were missing the beer and the cigarette, but like the shirt, the very fancy shirt was there. The tightest jeans you've ever seen. I don't even check for the jewelry, to be honest. That man, Lamau, he's the man of that's a cocalar. And I hate these guys. These guys are part of the local fauna of very certain parts of Romania that are like you don't find these in big cities, okay? Their natural habitat is like villages or like small towns, okay? Sure. Very accurate picture. Yeah, exactly. Hide your pockets. Yeah. Oh, we have them too. Okay. And there is a Hungarian version to it too. Like, obviously it's not gonna be the same. It doesn't gonna have the same effect. And I'm not sure if we have a name for them, but these guys always hang around the local, like, I wanna call it a bar because that's what we call it too, but it's more like a pub, not in a pub. How do you call, what's a synonym to bar? I'm looking for a very specific synonym. Hold on. Okay, maybe not bar. Something like a roadhouse, I guess. Maybe that's one. It's like these mini cafes, pubs, whatever, that basically just old people go to buy 2 shots of vodka, shove it down, and then go wherever. You know, you find them there mostly. Yeah, it's a bar, but like it's really hard to explain to you because bar in Hungarian is called obviously bar, but we have a lot of synonyms for it. One of them being kochma, which is the closest to kochma. Is like super authentic. It's small. What? Top tier serie de filme pentru cocalari. Why did you? Yeah, top 3 TV series film series for cocalari. Welcome. Or place where I prepare to drive. Driving school. Oh my god. Family. Anyhow. So yeah, that's how things went. I was just like really glad everything went down. I got home late. I had food late. I still have my pasta here that I'm just going to munch on quickly. Tony's Pizzeria fan, if you're here, I'm eating a carbonara pasta. Also, I got myself some pizza too. Today we eat good. Pandit, did you remember the family? No, leave pasta alone. So yeah. So family. Your family, I guess? Or the family, I guess? Anyhow, you can make this disappear. We're done. Oh! Goulash moment. Kian. Kian, shove this away. Yeah, these kind of places, exactly. This is where you find cuckolars the most. The ones that I'm talking about. This is the most natural habitat. This is when they are themselves. They drink tree beer and they eat sunflower seed. And they spit the shells everywhere on the floor. Just everywhere. And then we have Pitiponka, which is a whole nother story. Actually, Pitiponka is easy to translate. Pitiponka is literally a bimbo. Pitiponka is literally a bimbo. Saying there's a kid with my father, grandfather, and his friends. My grandpa. Okay, when I was a kid, like 4 or 5 years old, my grandpa was the one who took me from the kindergarten occasionally when my mom was working and when he was not working in the mines, because my grandpa was working in the mines. So on our way back from the kindergarten, I would always be like, you know, we went down to the walking district, whatever. There were a lot of bars and like restaurants. They were like, Grandpa, do you want to stop here? Let's have a souk. You can have a beer. And he was like, yeah, sure. He would buy himself a beer, get me a juice, and then we would like bond a bit, and then we'd go home. I miss those days if I want to be honest. In my hometown, we have a pub that has free peanuts. The floor is always filled with shells, but that actually helps maintain the floor. The oils from the shells cure the wood or something. Alright. Another reason why not to clean up, I guess. Okay. We should start soon, I'm guessing. Now where is Ryu? Wait, are you talking about Ryu, my friend, or Ryo, my cat? Oh, you're talking about Ryo, the cat. He's not in my room at the moment. I can check quickly. Hold on. The first time I went to my instincts was to be. Lol. Okay, hold on. Ryo. He was sitting on his cat tree, just sleeping. I don't think he will talk. He is here, but I don't think he will talk because you just made him wake up. Yo, wanna say something? Give me a kiss. Yo. I don't think he wants to yap chat. He's EP. Wanna stay? Now that I abducted you and drafted you, wanna stay? Oh, you wanna stay? Yeah, he's not gonna talk now, chat. You just woke him up. He's like a baby. He doesn't know what's happening. Kion, where are you replacing now with Ryo? He's obviously funnier, man. He literally just says meow and you guys laugh. I mean, cats, am I right? Yesterday, okay, I wanna talk about this. Yesterday my roommate went out for something and they came back really late. But like Teddy and Dave were talking to each other because I was not answering any of my socials because I was like in the zone, the zenless zone, 0, I guess, whatever. I wanted to say, while me and Teddy were formulating the plan on how to get the table, how to fix everything regarding the exhibition, Ryo was sitting at my entrance, like sitting at the entrance, like at the end of the hall, and just meowing so loudly at the door. And I'm like, and I was like, oh my god, he misses Rumi-chan so much. He missed Rumi-chan so much. And I'm like, oh my god, It's like, don't worry, they're coming. They're coming eventually. Rumichan got home so late because like buses fucked them over, and then Uber fucked them over. I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, the cat is so zoned out too. It's hot in here, isn't it? It's hot in here. But you don't care because cats like hot places anyway. No, we got so tired yesterday that we missed them. Oh yeah. So Rumichan got food, right? Very funny, by the way. I was writing down to Rumichan my order for what food I wanted, and then by pure accident I sent it to Hiro. And then Rumichan is texting me, where is the order? I'm like, I sent it to Hiro. I deleted it from Hiro's like chat and be like, you didn't see anything. That one, you know, that one Penguins of Madagascar gif. And then he was confused, and I was like, don't worry, I may or may not have sent you my kebab order. Anyway, so Rumichan got our food, but I have no idea how they completely mismatched the order, and like not like what they ordered for themselves was obviously correct because they knew what they wanted, but my order and Teddy's order got completely mixed up, and I was just there and I'm like, well, that's nice. Hello, Kiwi. That yoink is poinky. Let me. Does it have audio? Okay, thank God, no. Let me guess. This was Redrick's idea again. Cat, are you sure you wanna stay like that? You're going to fall. You're literally falling. You dumb idiot. You dumbass. Wanna say something? Why are you so... He's so liquid right now, chat. Let that man cook now. He's literally falling asleep. Say something. He's not gonna talk now. He's not in the mood. Liquid cat. There isn't... Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, thank you. I wanted to say... I wanna sleep too. Go and sleep. Take at least an hour for yourself. You deserve it. Guessing you're... Fudge, I completely forgot to text you that I got home today. I'm sorry. I was already out like live. And stay awake. Okay, cat. Listen. If you stay like that, you're going to fall. Let me cross my other leg to give you some protection. Alright. Stai. You're gonna leave. And I don't want you to do that. Stai. Așa. Bun. Ești bine? Stai confortabil? Okay. Alright, chat. I think we can start playing Tavern Talk. Oh, you have to finish something first. I see. No! Unde mergi? Stai acolo. Stai acolo, că nimeni nu vrea să vorbește cu tine afară. Nimeni nu vrea. I don't know why I said that. I said nobody wants to talk to you outside. Ay, amor. I think I completely forgot to do this though. So give me a chat. Check chat. Alright. And we are in noise. Okay, this should be my save. Okay. Fable. Good morning, innkeeper. Could you please make me a drink? I need something to wake me up and help me feel agile again. Of course, Fable. Just a moment. Can't this girl order something else other than Swift Strike? Yeah, it's a Swift Strike kind of morning, I see. Panda is going to shoot a motherfucker. Hold on a minute, chat. Thank you, I feel much better already. Long night? Very. Turns out there were a lot of farmers who needed help. Regret offering it? Not at all. I really enjoy being able to help people. Before I just used to wish I could help, but I never felt competent enough to try. It's fun to try, a bit exhausting at times, but I think I much prefer this over waiting around. Hello, Bizarre Puzzlehead, welcome to the stream. Hold on, chat. I'm just gonna quickly do something. Chat, I'm actually doing something. Hold on. Alright. I still could use a bit more practice though. That's fair. Just make sure you also practice taking breaks. Talking. Get me a gun and I might. Panda is going to shoot him off. You have no idea how close she is. Like, the chances of you dying to Pandy is low but never zero. Well, I want some pasta. You will have a much easier time helping other people if you're not close to passing out yourself. That's what I have your drinks for. My drinks are not a gateway to burnout. I admire your kindness, Fable, but you too should fall under the umbrella of people you're being kind to. I mean, okay, cat is leaving. Ow, it scratched my fudgy leg. I mean, I'm pretty good at failing. Or falling. You're pretty good at a lot of things. I try. I know. See and have a rest now, okay? Okay, thank you. Oh, cunt! Cunty bard. Good day to you, innkeeper. Good day to you too, adventurer. Yes, an adventurer, that is what I am indeed. Implying I can die. I come here seeking a drink. What a coincidence. I do happen to have some of those in stock. What can I get you? What kind of drinks do adventurers usually get? Whatever drink they desire. God, he's serving so hard. Then, well, I could do with something that tastes good. Of course. Perhaps something that could protect me from my foes. Defense is the base stat of every adventurer's skill set, is it not? Possibly. Let's try it out. Alright, bro needs to serve. I'm just gonna go for the first snow. This is not it. Not it. No. Was it this one? No. How did I make first snow last stream, chat? Or, oh, okay, I have an idea. I think it was with this. Yeah, and I'm gonna pour one more of this. Okay. And then smash it. First snow! Be right back, go ahead. Liquid protection against your foes, now for half the price. Thank you so very kindly. Whoa, bro is ecstatic. Do you like it? Well, yes, of course. Then you should say so. I apologize. I forgot to do the thing where you say your words out loud. Bro forgot to yap. I get that. Now that you've acquired a drink, care to introduce yourself? How incredibly rude of me to forget. I am Gustav Archibald Richmond III, the son of Lord Gustav Albert R. Richmond II and Lady Dorothea Bridget the 27th. An up-and-coming hero from Winmore, and who might you be? The up-and-coming innkeeper of Zenith. Happy to have you here. And I'm Fable of the Ashen Grove. You're Fable? Yes? Is that a bad thing? The Fable that saved Tregarin from werewolves? The very same. Wow, what an incredible pleasure it is to meet you. I've heard so many things about you. Whoa. Oh, good things, I hope. Of course. They said you single-handedly persuaded the werewolf to give up his wicked ways and reunited the family. That's one way to put it for sure. They do have a way with words. Incredible, a true hero indeed. They spoke of you helping with the aftershock of the starfall as well. I mean, that's a given. I need to help out when I can. You truly have the heart of a folk hero. How admirable. What about you, Lord Gustav Archibald Richmond III? What are you here for? What are you the hero of? Well, I'm, currently leaving my backstory era. I'm in the first act, so to speak, of my journey on my journey of becoming a full-blown adventurer. I've had a bit of a late start, but I shall catch up with a haste. Gustav, let's see. Oh, there he is. Human, 24. Oh my god, we're the same age. Swashbuck. That's a word that I'm going to fudge in search. Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is a genre of European adventure literature that focuses on heroic protagonist, stock character who is skilled in swordship, acrobatics, and guile, and possesses chivalrous ideals. A person who engages in daring and romantic adventures with bravado and flamboyance. So he's gay. A film or book portraying a daring romantic adventure. Okay, so it's like high rizz type of shit. Rio said a meow. Well, I did not hear it. I am going to punch, I guess. Punch that man to a pulp. Background, Winmore, neutral, good. The Hermit. Archie is the noble son of an influential family from Winmore. He's quite out of touch with reality, growing up around books instead of everyday people. He wants to experience the adventurous life he've always read about, especially after hearing tales of Fable, the folk hero. That's nice. Scandal in so forth. Also, Archie is just fine. You don't have to say the whole thing every time. Well, Archie, if it's haste you're looking for, I can help with that. Some gifted me some golden feathers a few days ago. Perhaps as an infusion for the dried drink, they can haste you up in no time. Really? That's spectacular! I always thought those things were myths or legends. You only read about it in books. I cannot read. Do you read a lot? Ah, you know, sometimes. Not that much. You should! You sound like someone who enjoys adventure, and books are so full of them. They are! Oh my god, these two need to go on an adventure together. I don't care. I'm just too cool for books. Books are cool. You think so? Yes, I do. I mean, look at the Innkeeper's Journal. It's super cool. The coolest? Oh, well, actually, maybe I do read quite a bit. I'm sorry for being so weird about it. God, I need this man topped ASAP. Don't worry, we're all a little weird sometimes. What kind of books do you like? Anything full of adventures and heroes and adventuring heroes. They're just like me. For real. Obviously, my parents would much prefer if I read about other things, such as books on etiquette or the newspaper. I'm sure they would love it if I wrote a dissertation on the intricacies of the Dirian negotiations, or even became a diplomat myself. But I think I would fare much better as a savior of this world, don't you think? The Dirian negotiations? I'm unfamiliar. It's all terribly boring, really. They are negotiating trade routes due to the collapse of the canal bridge that was hit by a horde of spinal how do you pronounce that? Rhinos. That's good enough for me. It's not going all that well, because they can't agree on who should pay for the repairs, the mainland or Diria itself. Just thinking about it puts me to sleep. The rumors, diplomatic collapse. Alright, that's a new rumor. I have so many bits and bobs, but... maybe it's going slow because it's intended to. Then perhaps we should get back to more exciting topics. How do you plan to start off your hero journey? By doing something heroic, of course. What's something heroic I could do? The most heroic thing you can do, chat, is not killing yourself. You gotta live, chat. I believe in you. You could start by helping the local farmers. They're still rebuilding their homes and relocating their cattle as we speak. But why though? Try and stop me. Jed! I'm going to revel. Great idea. How much gold should I give them? Gold? I mean, laugh as many doors, Ed boy. I'm sure they wouldn't mind gold, but I was thinking about lending them a hand, you know, physically, with your literal hands. Ah, okay. So, I would... Funny. Go to the farmers and ask what they need help with. Of course, that sounds... I shall figure it out. Thank you for your inspiration, Fable. It has been an honor meeting you. I hope we shall cross paths again. Till my next quest, innkeeper. Till then. That was... adorable. Weird. But because of him, I just... He heard about me being a hero? That doesn't sound right. But you are a hero. No, really, I didn't even do that much yet. Not enough to be inspiring to anyone, anyway. There are much greater heroes than me out there. He wasn't impressed by other heroes, he was impressed by you. That's nice. You don't sound very happy about it. I am! It's really flattering, but I just don't think I did enough to deserve his praise. I'm just some elf. It's not for you to decide who's impressed by you and who isn't. I'm personally going to keep begging about knowing Fable, the great hero of the Ashen Grove and the savior of Tregarin. Alright, I get it. Thank you, Inkeep. I try better to accept compliments. Good. Where is my boy? My boy! He's here! My girl! They're here! Hello, Innkeeper. Hello, Fable. Hello, Melly. And hello, Malachit. It's good to see you both again. Likewise. Right, Mal? Can I offer you two a drink? Actually, you can offer us a quest. Are you talking about the one you just picked up by any chance? Your incredible deduction skills strike again. I'm only trying to match wits here. Hehe. So, you're interested in saving those poor familiars? I am. We see familiars, silent visitors, clues leading to a seemingly dead end. This sounds like a case for the world's greatest detective. And here, and her sneaky assistant. They do sound like a great team. They're not a team. You are a team! Get back in there and be the father and the brother! Be a good parent, sibling, whatever. But they're going on a quest together. They are not. Then why are you here? She didn't want to come here alone. Said she can't reach the quest. It's so cute! And I needed a drink anyway. So you're sending Melly on a quest alone? As in customary, that's how the Shadowbanes have always handled it. Melly isn't part of the Shadowbanes though. But she wishes to walk the path of thieves. So she must embrace their lifestyle. I think she's trying to walk up the path of a detective. And that just sounds dangerous and negligent. I agree. Oh, that was me. I agree. You're not coming with me? No. Why not? I just explained that. Badly. But you have to come with me. Oh, Chad. Why? It's clearly a job for 2 people. There's no job that can't be done alone. What if I need someone to sneak into the crime scene to gather evidence? Didn't you want to go on this quest to test your stealth training? But what if I get nervous? What if I forget how to be stealthy? Or what if none of the familiars want to talk to me? I don't know, Melina. And what if I come back and you've been eaten by a T-Rex? No! She's projecting her trauma! She's scared that she's going to lose Zephyr! Ah! God. God. Who cares? I do! Zephyr, you need a found family. Zephyr, you need this. Go on a quest. Zephyr, don't piss me off. The T-Rex threat is much lower in Zoford. I think you should go with her. I think you should mind your own business. And I think you should make better decisions. Melly's right, you two make a good team, especially for this case. So, stop hiding from the imaginary T-Rex of emotional vulnerability and just go on this familiar team vacation! Innkeeper! Preach! Preach! You might even enjoy it. Listen, Melina, even if I wanted to come with you, I couldn't. I got obligations, things to do. You're a thief, you don't have fixed working hours, and you don't have any other friends waiting around for you. Oh, that was a low blow. Maybe not, but I do have a sheepfish to take care of. You have a sheepfish? I do. His name is Rufus, and he doesn't do well alone. Plus, he needs to be fed. And to do his daily crossword puzzles, otherwise his wool will get strawy. Oh, well, you're right. You can't just leave Rufus alone. He'll get lonely. Yeah. I could take care of Rufus. Okay. Well, I live nearby and I'm very good with animals. And pretty decent at crossword puzzles. That sounds like an excellent idea. Bro is not getting out of it. What if Rufus doesn't like you? He will, certainly, after one of Fable's famous lullabies. You sing? Sometimes. Maybe you can sing a song about how Mel and Rufus got eaten by a T-Rex while the familiars booed me out of town. Booed me out of town. I think I prefer a song about you and Mal saving those familiars instead. Right, Mal? Fine, but just this once. See it as a final exam for your training. Yay! That sounds fun! Wonderful. So, do you two need any help on your quest? Don't know. What do you think, detective? Well, it's great that you would ask, mighty assistant. Please don't call me that. Okay, mighty Malden. No. How about John? Sure. So his name is gonna be John from now. So John, thanks for asking. I have studied the quest given to us closely. And I have come to the conclusion that there is only one option. This is a classic case of finding the right clues sprinkled throughout the witnesses' testimonies and piecing them together correctly. The townsfolk, the wizards, the familiars. They all have different, conflicting information, and we need to collect and untangle it all to see the whole picture. But to achieve that, we need to be charismatic enough to get the truth out of them. And for those who still refuse to talk to us out of guilt or fear, we need to activate our stealth powers, find these hidden clues ourselves. Also, we should be quick so they can destroy any evidence. I can offer you some of your golden feathers. They do come with the sweet aftertaste of haste. That way, you should be able to make it to Zoford much quicker. Great idea. John! John! I think you underestimate the severity of the situation. What would you do? What would you suggest instead? John! I agree with the stealth part. We could use a hint of dexterity to make sure they remain unseen for as long as possible. But I believe our focus should be on overpowering whoever is responsible for this. If they're making familiars disappear, they won't be interested in discussions, not for one at least. We should fight first, ask questions later. I guess you got bored of the stealth approach. Different problems require different solutions. If you're reaching for a fight, may I recommend fresh phoenix chilies. Some fire resistance could be a big advantage against wizards or familiars. Whether a fireball or fire breath, you wouldn't want to walk in unprepared. Does Andu have fire breath? Technically yes, but he's usually too lazy to use it. It helps a bunch with roasting marshmallows though. I'd love to try Andu's marshmallows. I'll see if I can get something up when you return. Thank you. I think some s'mores could also help convince those familiars to help us. That's ridiculous. A dagger would be far more convincing. I think both could work. Innkeeper, what do you think? They definitely need a little bit of dexterity for sneak around, but what should they pair it with? Haste for a quick arrival and charisma for smooth talking, or pure strength and some fire resistance. Let me think about it. Alright, chat. I was really going with my, you know, what is it called? Oh, now it is double. I see. So I was going with the Pacific route, and I want to continue being a pacifist. And hope that it's gonna be good. I'm gonna save here though. Oh. Alright, continue. Let's see again. Something with high rizz and swiftness, which is already good here. And to infusion with haste. So we're gonna need the feather, and the feather gives charisma and swiftness already, which is good, I guess. Should I try this one? Let me try. So I want the feather in it. One, two. It's already on one haste. Thousand winds. It's all the way up to charisma. And it has one droplet of swiftness in it already with infused haste. This should be Good. Right, undo? I think these kids need a delicate hand. The best detective work is achieved through clever conversation. Ha! You're spot on. Guess this is how I die. Bro, you're not gonna die. I'm gonna reload then. I don't care how much time I will waste. Don't be so pessimistic. My drinks have your back. Do you think you're prepared to solve this case, detective? He's so dead. Come on. Yes, with your help, we'll complete this quest with haste. We'll be back soon. Best of snooping. John. I should go with them to pick up that sheepfish before they disappear into the night. Don't forget to sing him a lullaby. Rufus or John? Rufus. Alright, obviously. I'm gonna go now. John! Have fun, Fable! Rufus... sorry. John, go to sleep. Who's the next guy? Oh, she's back! Prissy, wake up! Hold on, I need pasta. Innkeeper! Chrissy, glad to see you're alright. Likewise, good to see you at the tavern unharmed. It's quite a disaster out there. And I'm just passing through, don't have time to stay for long. Need to check on the cottage and the birds and Fable. I'm sure everything is as it was. The canopies of the grove are sturdy after all. Which is why I'm close to make it my home. That and the landscape. I hope your trip was nice at least. Oh, it was. I felt good to recharge and refill the creative juices. We walked a lot actually, almost mapped out the whole island. We also hiked to the foot of the Borean Ridge, where the auroras touch the peaks. I heard the view is quite remarkable. It was. I'd never seen anything like it before. It was the first time I got to catch a glimpse of them. Also caught a glimpse of the infamous Banshee. Finally, the Banshee is going to be completed. Everyone told us to avoid the lonely lagoon because of her, but it's too beautiful to ignore. I doubt the Banshee means any harm. Everyone yearns for a friend, after all. Even scary creatures. It gets lonely as a monster sometimes. Everyone is scared of you. People shouldn't be. No one can choose who they're born as. We should accept them as they are. I have a few patrons who'd really appreciate hearing that. Then I'd be happy to meet them. Speaking of which, I got you something. Oh? Remember the nymphs from when we spoke last time? I do. I met one at the art convention. She was selling little homemade trinkets. I remember our conversation and got you this. What? Oh, what changed? I thought you might appreciate it. I do, thank you. What happened? Something just happened. I literally don't know what. Oh my god. The quality of my stream is awful. Why? Hold on. Yeah. What did you... Oh, okay, I realized what we got. We got... this thing. That green... of... Can you guys not see my mouse? Oh, there it is. We got this. It certainly always have a special place in my heart, knowing it came from you. Wait, what is it? I do, thank you, okay. Oh, you're such a sweet talker, but you can't trick me into giving you my name. What would I want with names? Nothing good, that's for sure. But for realsies, I have to leave now. I've been gone for too long. See you around, Innkeep. See you around, Chrissy. Take care of yourself. Always. my god! Hiya, good to see you again. It's been a while. Yes, a while. A while. 6,000 years. More like 2 months. Oh, I thought I had hibernated longer. You hibernated? At this time of year? It was for the Bloomtide Festival. It happens near my swamp every year during the dreaming moon. Druids and bards joined together in search of the moon pools for 2 whole weeks. They dance, they laugh, they scatter pretty little flowers everywhere. They hope if they can satiate the land, it will lead them to the perfection of the cosmos. He later said, You mean to set a mythical lakes that's set to reflect all of the 7 moons at once? Yes, ever since the Twilight Chasm portal opened up within them a mere 30 years ago, travelers have become increasingly obsessed with bathing in their beauty. Such festivities sound exciting. Oh, that's me. Such festivities sound exciting. No! They are loud, with their songs, and they're arguing about getting lost in the endless maze of the marshes. And they walk around with torches of burning ember that they swing too close to my precious wines. Why would you bring fire into a swamp? It is a little rude. Exactly! You know, I tried to join them one time. Their dainty flowers intrigued me, and I snuck up to them, dressed in my prettiest poison ivy adorned with horns of the undying trees. And you know what they did? What? They chased me away with their fiery brooms, chanting "Demon and begone" from the top of their tiny lungs. Okay, that's cool as hell. So now I hibernate every dreaming moon. That way I don't have to listen to their jolly tunes. Maybe you should give them another chance. Maybe you should chase them out of their own home. Give them another chance. Very few Gaians are familiar with the creatures of the bogs. Only with the stories about their bone-crushing teeth. What's wrong with bone-crushing teeth? They think you might want to crush their bones with them. Ah, but that would be so rude. They don't think that way. But I think if they got to know you, they'd like you a lot. After all, you make the best flower crowns in all of Gaia, maybe even all of Asteria. Those sounds perfect for a festival. You might be right. Maybe I'll greet them with some flower crowns next year. I could even open up a seasonal flower crown store. I'd definitely buy one. But right now, I'm away and thirsty. Do you have swamp water on the menu today? I'm all out, sorry. Too bad. Something else then. Oh, I know. Do you still have those drinks that make you feel like it's itty bitty spider out of you fast and dangly? In fact, I still do. Give me a moment. Itsy bitty spider? Oh, it's fudging. Why are people so obsessed with Swift Strike in this game? A spider's agility in a cup just for you. Oh, delicious. I feel like I could scale any spider web and devour any fly. Thank you, innkeeper. What woke you up from your slumber anyhow? The night sky fell into my dirt hut. It burned my favorite weeping willow to bits. I'm replanting it into many small sniffling willows. They are feasting upon the ashes of the stars that try to extinguish them. It's a powerful nutrient. Sounds tasty. After the trees and winds and pillbugs calmed down, I had planned to go back to sleep. Oh, that calamity made me awfully tired. But then I tried to sleep. All I could focus on was this feeling spreading in my chest. Heartburn? Loneliness. I thought I should get out there and advertise my new spa. Because only crickets were visiting and they aren't very good at marketing. You know, maybe if people visit me instead of me visiting them, they won't chase me off. So I went to where I knew people could use my services, the Werewolf Camp in the Ashen Grove. I don't want to intrude on their personal space, of course. So I just hung the coupons up on pieces of thin red string in the nearby canopies, together with some jolly little bells so that the wind would announce their presence. Okay, that's so cute. Like little spells that draw you towards the nearest mud masks. I hope they'll visit me sometimes. I didn't know you opened a spa. It's new. I want to share my flowers and mud and pools with everybody so we can all look beautiful together. That sounds wonderful, Baya. I agree. Oh, look at them. Shide. Okay, so 555 bog creature. Oh, she's a druid. Moon Swamp, Chaotic, the Lovers. Baya is an ancient swamp creature I know for a long time. She's very sweet soul, but other people tend to find her terrifying, even attacking her. They love spiders and opened a swamp spa a while ago. Sadly, she hasn't gotten a lot of visitors yet. Look how silly she is. Hurry. Can I leave some of my coupons here? Yeah. Thank you. Please hand them out to all your customers. I will happily share this fantastic offer with them. How did she say that? Too much. We gotta put her down, Chad. Hold on, I have to post this on Gamers Tavern. Let me see. Share. Copy to clipboard. Perfect. How did she even say that? You could also just come here more often. Oh, you could also just come here more often and hand them out yourself. Ah, but there's no one else here. Except the jackdaw. Do you want a coupon, little creature? I will leave one in your nest. No one's here because it's almost closing time, Baya. You have to come by earlier, during the day or earlier in the evening or during events. But there will be people here! She's just like me for real. Yes, I believe that's the point. Too scary. I shall go now. Don't forget to hand out my coupons. Will do. Aww, she's so silly, chat. Can we reach Act 3 somehow? No! We're still in Act 2. Hold up. Ow. Alright. Start date. Oh, you're back, Jade. Hey, innkeeper. Hello, it's been a while since I've seen you around. A whole week to be exact, and you already miss me? A little. Cute. I got my hands on a job all the way over in Diria. It seemed like something relatively easy but well paid. Or like something too good to be true. Now this time, apparently the farmer just wanted it to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate. Seems like easy money. Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Something that'll bring back my usual speed and agility. Why is it always fudging Swift Strike? Can we have another drink, please? I feel like this job drained me all of my energy. What if I get to hear the rest of the story? Sounds like a good deal to me. I wanna retire Swift Strike, I'm so bored of it. Oh, let's hope this suits your tastes. Your drinks never disappoint. Glad to hear. I can definitely feel my senses coming back to me. I made your drink, now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Fine, a deal's a deal. Told you the client's a farmer, right? She has a large flock of two-headed sheep. Apparently that darn starfall damaged their barn and they somehow managed to break out of their enclosure. I didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be the two braids. Probably. Anyway, they got out right before their shearing appointment. And of course the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Diria at the moment. Seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. So local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their flocks and fences. Ooh. Oh yeah, because it's related to Diria. Oh. Scandal in Zolford. Okay, hold on, chat. Sorry, I have to move my mic. Okay. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you. Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess, they're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep? You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beasts. And so sheep are the one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was, trust me. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say a retired adventurer? Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral finfolk. Must have lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention. You got any guess on what that magical tool might be? I have no... It's the fish lady! Clovers! Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands.
But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper.
Do you two know each other? Barely.
Ha! Keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious, innkeeper.
I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. Didn't expect you two to be friends, honestly.
Best friends?
I think you got that wrong, Jade.
I'd never befriend someone like them. I have taste.
Well, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Una. You didn't even consider my feelings.
Consider me sorry, innkeep.
Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed, I think I got the hang of it. Then what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that'll restore my energy. It's gonna be swift and I'm gonna kill myself.
Those sheep made my old bones all wobbly and I don't feel
I don't like feeling so weak. Got you.
Let's see what that old magic has to offer.
Don't worry, they might not look like it, but their drinks are actually really good.
I bet.
I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose. Alright. Thank God it's not a Swift Strike, chat. Let's go. We're gonna go with the Sailor's Courage. This mofo looks like she could have some. I'm gonna put chili in it. Wait. Yeah. That's a Southern Brawler. And then... No? Oh no, I'm stupid. No! Okay, hold on. Undo, drink all of this. Okay, so... 1, 2... Sailor's Courage! Much better. Did I fudge up? Oh wow! Impressed? Don't get cocky now. You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. So, Una, she told me you're retired now. Had enough of the adventuring business?
Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore.
I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes. And yet you decided to have Jade. Never had to handle a 2-handed sheep. Not yet.
Lucky you.
The ladies are not impressed, chat.
Lucky indeed.
I just couldn't help watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. But this was one-time exception. Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning dew clever magic trick? Flowers. Oh, absolutely. She was so happy she gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. Ah, she's so pretty though. She even tipped us with some gems supposedly found in one of her fields. But I'm on Maida. I don't have any use for stones like those. And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. I got citron. I got yellow rock. I got piss rock. Blessed with the divine magic of the dragons, adventurers will have a much better chance at fighting the undead or any other unholy creatures, or any creatures really. Lord Ruby and Nap, welcome to the channel. If you're watching me live, you have half an hour to wait before you can chat. Hold on. Come on, child, I wanna eat. Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty. A Ruby fan? In this day and age? Do they still exist? I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. Didn't get this hook to put in for nothing. So that's a crochet needle! Kyon misspelled sauce. Haha. Of course, I also occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. I haven't lost a game in the last 4 decades. Let's see Una's profile. Una, 68 years old, Finn folk. She, her, arcane engineer from the Astral Sea, neutral good, the Empress. I've been rivals with Una long before this story even began. She was an adventurer back then, but retired now. Even put a crochet hook on the stump of her arm. But there are things about her that have never changed. I'm pretty sure she'll never stop stacking that deck, for example. How old is the innkeeper? That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade. Are you challenging me to a duel? Guys, it's time to Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh moment. She's gonna pull out the Blue Eyes White Dragon! Oh man. I watched there was once I watched Barbados and Kyon play like Yu-Gi-Oh live, and I was just like half the time they were just reading what's on the card, and I was like, that's kind of boring. Absolutely. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks. That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter, but don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. There is no Yu-Gi-Oh soundbite. Cry about it. We can always add it for later. Jade be on guard, Una be on guard. Who do I wanna warn? I'm gonna save. I wanna warn the old hag. Sorry, I called her a hag. Why? Scared I might lose? I just know for a fact that Jade's not new to cheating. I've seen countless mercenaries lose against her. Do you really think I'm that senile? This will be an easy match, don't worry. Get enough in your monthly pension to pay for the 2 drinks, Una? You know I can hear you both, right? Got cold feet? Keep dreaming. Who won? Oh! Gently Giant. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's so cute! Ah! Look at him! Just... Oh my god, he's so cute! Hey! I have returned, innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar, and welcome. This brave adventurer's name is Claymore. Claymore! Claymore! Okay, that's fudging funny. He offered unexpected support during my quest. Claymore. Look at him! What is that name? Bro was not creative. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of the world. Yes, of course, the world, Mr. Clay. You don't need to do the whole Mr. thing. Just Clay is alright with me. That is going to be the name of my next barbarian. Please, please, I need to know your team's reaction when you introduce. Guys, this is my barbarian. His name is Claymore. Oh, and imagine you have a fighter or something and you just call it rapier. You can do this with a lot of weapons, but Claymore is the funniest, I think. God. Look at bro, he's so happy. Otherwise, it sounds so formal, like talking to one of those graph people. Maybe not guess what his weapon is. Shock me. Oh, you wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story on how you two met? That would be a fun trade, right, Tia? I think I would welcome it as well. Oh, he said Tia. Then, what can I get you? Clay, please go ahead. Oh my. You got a lot of stuff on the menu. Did the bones just crack? They're cracking. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? He's so stupid, I love him. He's so stupid, I love him. You look strong, but how about something extra for those muscles? That sounds nice, let's go with that. 1 minute. Alright, I'm gonna give them this one. The Sailor's Courage. Sure. The best weapon in Pathfinder 2 is the large great pick. So it's gonna be clay mower with a large great pick. What is a great pick even? I'm gonna search. Pathfinder large great sword, great axe, great pick. The great pick is like super powerful. Do you guys have a photo? Maybe a photo. Oh, so it's like an actual like a pick that you use for like mountain climbing. And that's OP. I need context. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This is strong and magicy. My socks are still on. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you! Oh my god, look at him! I'm so stupid, I love him. In Pathfinder, weapons have tags. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I ever had any other weapon in Pathfinder other than my like starter equipment. Cause like we never really got deep into it because my team fell apart. Thank you. Now, Miss Anvar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even in here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There is no such time. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. Please not be swift strike again, I'm gonna actually hurt. Thank god. Alright, I'm gonna make first snow. One of the tags see fatal d12, so if you crit you do 3d12 just from the weapon. So if you crit, you can do 3 times d12. That's kind of nice if you don't roll ones. Alright, we don't wanna put this, right? No. Oh yeah, I think I did it with this one. And then 1, 2, 3, and 1. First snow. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy! I could do with something less diluted, but you're right, it's delicious. Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Please, go ahead. You think I should start with the seashells? No, I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I planned to start my investigation right here in Zenith, specifically at the local Gaia temple. So I've been told. Mostly about that wobbling ooze. Ah, yes, that was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask. I didn't know it had that many names, I always just called it the Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather its name means very little to me. The local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia, I guess, that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal is in the tree? Yes, right in its center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult to get them to focus on severity of the situation. And I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual with acorns that they were stirring up between rose bushes in unsymmetrical shapes. Oh, I always thought those were art projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make good for ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got time to sit still long enough to ask them about any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps, just 2 days before the stars fell. They said it seemed like it was running from something and that it was full of something seething fury. They also claimed to be a good sign because it promised adventure. Seems like an understatement, they weren't wrong. They're right! It did lead us on an adventure. But I don't know if they hoped it'd wipe out the entire night sky. No one would hope for that. Well, someone clearly did. They weren't wrong about it being a sign of change, of pace, it's all I'm saying. The exact definition is subject to personal conviction. It certainly was a sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to nearby Carapis, I still cannot pronounce this word, beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose. What else would I be summoning? I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input. Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of naturality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple word of us mortals. I have a feeling that this girl is literally short. Like, she's just like Shadowheart. Like, I'm the daughter of darkness, but of course it's more divine stuff, but like, it's just giving that. Yeah, no? Oh fuck, I didn't want that, sorry. I wanted to open my Viva.
Viva, Viva, happy to.
The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right, sorry, slipped my mind. You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request. That was me! I asked her if she needed any more seashells. Did she? I did, actually. Wearing dragon tritons and flimmering limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the celestial twins, therefore making the connection to Astral Sea more stable. Obviously. I then managed to find limpet shell and one happened to be among his offerings. I honestly just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do with more color. Clay, you're so cute!
Ow, fudge! I fucking headbutted my mic! Oh!
Maybe I need to move this a bit, sorry chat. Oh my god, I hit my head with my mic. You weren't wrong in a way. Sadly, the shell burned up during the ritual. Signed Tia's hands too. Just a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular healing capabilities. Look at the baby! Oh my god, he's so sweet. I love big sweet men. Fortunate indeed. Where you collect these seashells for beach decoration on you, or your very own ritual, Clay? I was collecting them for my friends. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the Astral Sea. And they love munching on seashells. Do you encounter these creatures a lot? I try to, they're very nice. Clay can talk to animals, Gaia's blessings rest upon him. So, he's also a druid? Or something along the line. You're full of surprises.
Thank you.
Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. No! Don't cry! I think maybe I accidentally say something that upsets them without realizing it, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens. No! It's just a baby! Oh, welcome, Wise Rogue 13. Or Vise, I don't know how to pronounce it. Welcome to the channel. You mean they just disappeared like they were never there? Yes, like they moved to a different, quieter beach. Or like they returned to the Astral Sea. I feel like they should tell me if they went back home. Not necessarily. Many Astrian creatures can traverse the planet at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye. So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Not quite, it's just back on them home. Through a celestial hug of sorts? So that means I could just visit them in the Astral Sea? That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous. It is, but echoes are from the primordial sea and my family has lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow. They say it was much simpler to traverse between planes once. But for a long time, it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the Astral Sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers. And assessing it requires meticulous planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Kion is playing the first Descendant. Why would you do that, Kion? You must watch my stream. Sorry. Even your Astarian friends who can choose to leave their home planet on a whim get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen to you if you went in unprepared. But the Fae of Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either, and they told me they haven't lived here for very long. Leave Kion alone. Oh wow! Are you... Oh yeah, you also play this game. I saw you guys notifications when you don't think that I do. I'm attentive. Since the Fiverr interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has become a lot more accessible again. At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the Ast and the Primordial Seas, not to mention Ur, are finally open to us again after all these years. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes. So the porters haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there? Well, that is a very good question. And one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me about how you summoned that whale. You're right, we're getting off track. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendship with astral creatures, and his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language. So you asked him for help? Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but you didn't have to. Aww, right, that, obviously. Thank you very much, Clay. I love Clay! Clay is my baby! My sweet boy!
Anytime!
Clay! He's so sweet, chat. Alright, we have only the Zoford mission out. So I summoned it, the ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them. I mean, there was one star. There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly. That sounds beautiful. It was, in a way. The star wasn't that thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Its translucent skin was grey, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountains or the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes, like he wasn't seeing a monster but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. You know what it needed, Clay? Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes. That feeling when you're so scared you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled to show it that I didn't mean any harm, and I held out my last conch shell in my hands. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then it picked up the shell gently and ate it. I saw the conch freeze that it has swallowed. It looked painful. Waiting to confront the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hands against its cheek. I wanted it to know it wasn't alone. I'm sure it needed that. It did. It was so sad it cried tears of golden dust. Its tears turned into eyes before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Through a hand on Clay's shoulder and the magic of your drink, I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. He kissed it on the forehead and the ice cubes burned away, freezing it of the endless chill. It was quite sweet. Aww! That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. This support was very helpful. I'd hope so. Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs. A creature on 2 legs? So, humanoid then? We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances. It cared more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color and that it tasted horrible. But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing, it's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The two-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, did you ever get angry? Do you ever get angry? No, I'm the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. You forgot divinity. Where I came from, they called that repression. she does get a bit angry, chat. Tch. Luckily, its anger subdued when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing cold began. The weight cracks. I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the highlands and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. Painful and inescapable, like it was freezing from the inside out. The potent frostbite I mentioned, it seems a curse took hold and slowly spread through its entire body. It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star. A star, a giant one at that. It looked deceptively small contained in its belly. But apparently it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer, the East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless seas? It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the Austral Sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what had happened, but it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. To think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen. I can count itself lucky you were there to help. It didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Yay! Its best wasn't good enough. The wheel isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain. Yes! Stop the victim blaming, Tia! Don't be a victim blamer! I think so too. Did you also manage to free it of the star in its stomach? No, the frostbite may be gone, but that star is a part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too, as all other stars in the Astral Sea have been snuffed out. We will never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn, that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. Holy smokes! Jew Zekri, welcome to this channel. You're right. Some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of its survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends. Even the worst of situation can lead you to light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. Speaking of friends, on the way back we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. You're so sweet. But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready. Oh, you're so sweet! That's very nice of you. Right, Tia? They're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things. Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. Hello, hero, welcome. I'm playing Tavern Talk, and this is the new guy that I got introduced to, and he's so sweet. His name is Claymore. Claymore. That's. She said it reminded her of your tavern. I finished the last thing I had to do. Now I'm gonna go eat. Bye. Go to sleep. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Now I'm curious. What is it? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic. The shopkeeper told us a little about it too. Supposedly this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the rise of the sun, Hunchback Whale. That's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So... Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? Clay, aren't you glad Tia was there to help you? Okay, should we talk to Tia or Clay? I love Clay so much. Look at the baby. He's such a sweetheart. Alright, let's talk to Tia actually. I suppose I am. You really are? You're surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If one was to be extreme about it. I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm gonna cry. This actually makes me sad. I'm always happier when doing difficult things if I have help from other people. Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Will do. Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale, you found out why the stars fell, you even made new friends. What more could you want? We still have the slightest idea who caused all this. Oh yeah, the human. An angry humanoid figure. And that is who exactly? Well, we can rule out you, me, and the innkeeper. We can rule out you and me. Ouch. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray. Understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Fuck. I hit my table. Clearly someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to have been an accidental side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end in a calamity the likes of which we have never seen before. Ah, don't worry too much about it, girlie. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here. I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky? 0 times! I was asleep when it happened, and now that it's over, there go my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower. You should not wish to witness such horrors. Some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love, when I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weirdo over here did too. We all did at one point or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to chaos and back to balance, everything just switches around in never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up quests if it worries you and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me. Such a leisure attitude only leads to failure. And, even then, someone is always going to save the world in the end. And that someone is going to be me. Haha! Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one? You got it. Una is peak. Oh, it's not this one. It's this one. What? Hold on. Nice. Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know. Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. But this drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day. I find your apathy borders on tragedy. And I find your hero complex unsustainable. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive. Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me. No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions. That's so true, bestie. Good luck with your delusions. I apologize on her behalf. It's fine. Tia, are you dying? No! No, she was purely speaking in the hypothetical. I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her advice, at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes. I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think the retirement is failure? One's post should never be abandoned. If you can still serve this world, you should. Not sure if that's bleak or not sure if it's bleak or inspiring. The latter. She was right about one thing though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this too could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarced and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I have never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask everyone who comes across until we find someone who knows something. Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look for the Everbloom archives. Is that a book club? An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Maidan archives. A guy I want to visit. Wait, they should just talk to Skelly, the Skelly guy. Scully. Because Scully... No? Yes, he's from the Everbloom archives. They should just talk to him. Legend has it that there used to be one of each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with all the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to their fearless archivists. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to the time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answer we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Nope, not much of a librarian, unfortunately. I just talked to Scully! Disappointing. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Wait. Deep within the Glaive Makai, the long-lost treasure and terrifying bleak stalkers through the verdict is still out of their cuteness level. The Maidan archives once held an infinite knowledge of the cosmos. The guy on Overbloom could have... Okay. So this is related to Scully. But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter once she's done gambling all her money away. Come on, she's playing gacha, leave her alone. ZZZ just launched. She's farming. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not. I take the terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? I could do with a little more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper. This is very short notice, as are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to the fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Wow, she's giving short. Okay. In the meantime, he should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Una was right. A good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Fine, I'll take one or two, though they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time. Don't worry, I'll go with her and make her some soup. He makes soup! He makes soup! I'm crying. Peak male. Peak male. What the fudge? Yes, this one. I wanna hold on. Guys. Peak masculinity. Guys, we do not deserve him. I'm afraid. Soup. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looked like she has a big one. Do you want some soup as well? Yes, please. I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? No, thank you, Clay. Anytime, then the recipe will be a surprise. Look at him. Have a super day. I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Talking through everything is really helped, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on to those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. We don't deserve him. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Yo, I'm sending this to Teddy. Teddy. He's so you-peeled. I love this game. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry? I don't. Me neither. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is. I'll try, Keeper. Thank you. Finally! My boy! Look at my boy! He's an Earth Echo. 31, he, him, of course, Barbarian Highlands, neutral good, strength. Clay is a sweet and gentle half giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them, a skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. While on the other hand, he's also a very strong and remarkable fighter. My sweet boy! My angel! Hope you find a way back to yourself too. Thank you, Clay. Me too. Alright, we will never know who won. Or we might just do. Scully! Top of the evening to ya. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? No way, a speaking skeleton. Haven't seen one of those in a long while. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. And he's so polite as well. You can call me Una, Mr. Scully. And that one over there is my friend Jade.
Ah, a fellow Maida, but with more skin left. Oh yeah, because they're both Maida. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una and her friend Jade.
Jade, that beautiful necklace you have there. Jade, that's Scully should have just named after a gemstone? What? Shouldn't you... Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone? Oh, they're all named after gemstones?
As far as I am aware,
Maida last names reference their bones, no? Wait. What? Okay, hold on.
Correct, but I cannot remember what my poor bones are made out of.
Something like a diamond.
That has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine.
Let me have a look. Looks like alabaster to me. Hard to say without a thorough analysis though.
Oh, so those are her bones?
Also, yeah, Jade looks absolutely amazing. Wait, does that mean that's her... Those are her bones. She's made out of jade. That's why her name is Jade. So Skelly is made out of alabastrum. I guess.
Alabaster? That does sound familiar.
Like an old name, perhaps?
I'm not sure, but it's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Still, let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information.
I think I should be going now. I still have work to do. What a coincidence! I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones?
That is true. I haven't seen another Maida since... Well, since I woke up. So everyone between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago.
See, it's a match already. Would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends.
Huh? Anyway, see ya!
That was quick.
Indeed.
I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Oh, Hex! Welcome back. Good mythical morning. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still... morning somewhere, I know. You got it! But today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister! Oh! Greetings, everyone. Oh my god, they do be looking like brother and sister. Is she... I'm gonna keep it to myself. Hold on, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. Come on in.
Pleased to meet you, my name is Scully.
Jade. You can call me Hax, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast, though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then.
My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in that feels like an eternity. What's the occasion?
My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis just today. She can now call herself an actual full-blown selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats.
I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed.
You're very sweet, thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me? Of course, how about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. I have some Susamogus ideas. Peak sunrise is what I'm going to make. Okay. Did I? Okay, I did. Okay, cool. Peak sunrise. My, this is delightful. See, told you, they definitely know their craft. Say, innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it. I can tell, your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energizing from earlier. I still energize from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two? I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today. I would love a refreshment for those old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. I love Scully. Charm moment. We can make 1,000 winds. Or I want to make the sunny breeze, actually. This is actually... Sunny breeze, kind of giving non-binary. Here you go, a drink for the charming gentleman. Oh, what a lovely taste. It warms my bones inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, practically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You'd just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once. Ah, all that talk about studying and degrees brings back so many old memories. I also was a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaian Everbloom Archives, to be precise. Before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber. I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had the chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they are all dead. All of them? Yeah, the archivists were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge? It would be my pleasure, but sadly I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground and without sunlight doesn't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. And final... Oh no, we just upgraded Scully. upgraded. Before his death, he was an archivist in the Everbroom archives. He cared for and archived all kinds of knowledge and history of this world. Maida have surnames matching the gemstones their bones are made of. He remembers the word alabaster. Considering the color of his skeleton, it would certainly be a match. Okay, half elf, 42, she, her. How old is Hex?
Hex is 40 fudging 8? Huh?
Neutral good, the Hierophant Zenith. Half elf, half elf. She's giving trans girly and I love her. Look at them, they're so cute. But you're my favorite now. Right.
Or their ruins, rather.
Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe you just need to think about it a bit harder. Do you remember the... Maybe that could help.
A little, I believe. I might have even woke up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were just juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders as sharp as talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steppes or a poisonous lake. A liquid in that lake would single the meaning right off your bones.
Now I saw that he has gloves.
I knew someone that fell into the lake once. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Maidan archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone...
Anyways, look at him, he's scheming, chat.
I think I know the place Carl is talking about. Oh? It's not just like the gravel map. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. There's no way a location like that exists twice on this plane at least. Or else I would have heard of it. Nice! We are ready to give Little Miss Hero Complex a quest. A stranger has come to town. He likes Plum Crepus's spooky armor. Oh god, I need to go to a pee break soon.
I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years.
But think about all the hidden treasures, knowledge left untouched for millennia. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. The fabled archives was located deep within a given Mac lifeless dangerous mountain range. Okay. That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the Gravel Mac anyway.
Oh, and you would?
Who can say? Wait, I wanna check something. Not you, sorry. He, him, wizard, she, her, wizard. Also, they're just wizards. My baby. My baby. I love these little portraits, god damn it. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, new information unlocked, Jade. She's surprisingly good with animals and even has a little turtle accompanying her. Only two-headed sheep are giving her a hard time somehow. But through her travels, she learned how to handle all sorts of people and how to win against them at cards fair and square. Or not fair at all. Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service.
What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist.
And a grumpy one.
I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. But you should be proud of yourself, nonetheless. You should take care of yourself. You should be proud. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements. And getting your PhD really isn't something small or insignificant. Ah, it's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis. Yes, that's what it is. Defending it, not protecting it. Sorry, we have the same thing in Hungarian, but we call it protection. It's so weird. But like, yeah, it's defending your thesis. Defending my thesis was a mere formality. Scully's and my point still stands, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. Oh, they have the same earring! Oh, that's so cute. You're all very kind. Really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. A splendid idea, as I would accept from a witch like you. Alright, let me check the update. Grace is a Selenite witch who just successfully defended her wizard PhD thesis. She's calm and gentle and seems to be a bit tired of her brother's chaotic experiments, her older brother's experiments. Whatever. Even though he's shorter than her and looks younger, Grace is actually the younger sibling. Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will, though practically. Alright, I'm gonna save after. Oh no, I have to make the quest. What's the order? Nice. Raiders of the Lost Archives. The Lost Maiden Everbloom Archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone who unanswered questions. It runs lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find... Jesus! What happened to my hand? Let's just hope they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Oh, the book says Alabaster? Was I hallucinating that one? Okay, I'm gonna save, go to P, and then we'll check. Can we reach Act 3 somehow? Still in Act 2. How the fudge? Okay. I'm gonna go and piss. So take care, chat.
Alright, shut up back. I wanted to say it as an update. I am going to play one more day and I'm going to end stream because I'm kind of tired. I need some sleep. And I just went to the toilet. As I was washing my hands, I was like, holy shit, my shoulder. Hold on. Can you guys see my hand? Why is it not working? Hold on. My shoulder is red. I got a sunburn from today's walk and work. Guess who's back? Hello, Andrew. You came right on time for my last day. I'm doing one more day on Tavern talk, and I'm gonna end stream. Basically, I'm a bit tired. All right. Andrew, Soundbites only work for members. It's a members only privilege. Or perk, if you wanna say it like that. Okay, fair enough. Time to become a member. I also forgot my membership expired. No! Alright. Start day. Well, who's the first person? Clay! My beautiful Clay. This is my new favorite boy. Good morning. His name is Claymore. That's his name. Claymore. Thank you, Theo. Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was so excited thinking about our adventure. But I slept really well. He looks like a good boy. He's the best boy. He's the best one. He makes soup. He makes soup. Oh, let me give you this character description. So, Clay's a sweet and gentle half giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them, a skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. On the other hand, he's also very strong and remarkable fighter. And he's like... He got that. He's so sweet. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed out right after she had some soup. Let's go! Was the soup bad? I hope that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful, let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye. No! Andu! Andu ate my soup! Andu ate my soup! Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. I like lentil actually. My mom makes really good lentil soup with like toast bites. It's really good. I haven't had it in ages because I never made it myself, but it's a good soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course! Clay, I love you so much. Did you two enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite a talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is very good cooking companion. Cooking companions mentioned? Did you guys know that cooking companion is literally about an... I didn't know this until I saw gameplay. Cooking companions is it about a Ukrainian... I don't think they're a family, but like of 5 people, including you as the player, from Ukraine, trying to migrate to the woods or something like that, right? I hope I remember correctly, but I know that they're Ukrainian. I was not expecting it, because the game came out before things went really bad. Went really bad, I say. Yeah, it's about Baba Yaga and a Ukrainian family trying to escape a big famine or something. Baba Yaga? I don't remember the Baba Yaga part whatsoever. Wait, are you playing as the Baba Yaga? Oh, it didn't click me when I was playthroughs of it. I'm gonna be honest, every time they whispered in what was lore? Wait a sec. I gotta check something. So I'm gonna say it. I wanna be real, chat. During gameplay, I didn't play Cooking Companions myself. I do not own the game. I didn't play it. I saw gameplay. I'm gonna be honest, when you would occasionally hear one of the characters whisper in Ukrainian, I was having the chills. It was really creepy. Also, I really like the UI changes the game sometimes pulls. You know, like it literally changes your UI, your text box. You know, it's a nice smooth kind of thing. Anyhow, and Tia is a very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope. Not quite. Many things. Like, I thought it'd be funnier to make her nice. It'd be fun to make her niece one of the little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with the flower dresses and mini axes. Oh, great! I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family, and I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now? That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far, though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. I've never heard of those. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Is this just Prometheus, chat? That's just Prometheus! Blasphemous heresy is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respect to the flame. And it just happens to still be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with the local guides, no less. Ever-burning flame. Kylan's grand greatsword once belonged to his grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if it's true. Legends or clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in the Temple of the Highlands. Some new missions. I've never visited it before either, but I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Varika. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about? I'm sure he can tell you about it another time. Please, let's back to the quest. Alright, let's continue. Now, the quest. Of course. So, I'm assuming you're going together. Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he's not practiced in the ways of the divine warrior. Could you imagine if you tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. She deep in chat. Who will make her soup then? I need you. He's an angel, Chad. He's such an angel. Exactly. That makes sense. Plus, I need to make those bleak stalkers. I need to meet those bleak stalkers. He's such an angel. Agreed. I never seen any before and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. They like to eat you. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am! Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too, of course. It's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even the bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Nonsense. We need to hand in this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. No, I'm gonna take the pacifist route through and through. I don't care. The name Bleak Stalker doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention there could very well be more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned or Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's of concern, I could offer you some citrin. It's infused with divine properties that bless your weapon strikes. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citrin can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? Oh, like, you know... No, I don't. Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Strength and Citrin will let you fight your way through the danger in no time, but the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. So sure. We're going pacifist route, chat. I don't care. I don't want to fight. I'm lazy. We're going with the honey flower. We're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna go with first snow. One, 2, 3, and then a bit of Swiss Strike. First snow, all the way up defense, a bit of charisma. Wait, first snow, all the way up to defense, a bit of charisma, and the infusion is already in it. I did put the right one, right? I don't want to be stupid. Yes, I put the honey flower inspiration. Because I have the thunder stage, which is also inspiration. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I would love to hear the story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least, how their teeth were no match against your armor or your pecs. Plus, this worked well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine, I trust your judgment, innkeeper. Good. You should. Thank you for all your help, innkeeper, but we should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday I met Fable at the farmer's market and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. Aww! You can always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. This is literally short moment. Oh my god, she's such a short. You also have to eat. Saving the word is bound to make you hungry. She's right. Okay, yeah! You might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's! Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern in their presence again. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. Grace? Grace is coming too? I'll tell her as well. They're making a big party at this point. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be soon. See you soon. I love you, Clay. My angel. Oh, Archie, welcome back. Greetings, innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, very able to help those farmers out. Why the blushing? He's like... Okay, this guy is literally... His whole idea is that he wants to be a really flamboyant hero, okay? He gets very ecstatic about it. I'm guessing every location should have at least one mission or something. Like, look at this silly goober. Gustav Archibald Richmond III. Oh yes! Talking to Fabe was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or rather riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land, barns, houses. With my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. Look how excited he is. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. You're right, a drink like that's still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly. Steel tonic. Oh, well, the steel tonic is running to your veins. This kinda looks weird. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. I felt like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories of my own bookshelf. Magical adventures surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. Please tell me we're gonna have a bard. We need a bard. This is all so exciting. But now I'm daydreaming. Originally I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course, what would you like? Preferably something that will help me defend myself from previous dangers, like splinter in my hands. The drink I had last time did... Well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were really nonsense, I tell you that. I got you, don't worry. We can try the new Vasopeur. Steel tonic, let's see... We can use the citron. Because you're not gonna need charisma for this one. Steel tonic. That looks so silly. Protection against your arch nemesis splinters. Here you go. I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow colossus is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he from Winmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence. I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in kind of a dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole Dirium mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Diria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards and I would like to help him. Escort buddy. Oh, a diplomat fired his entire purser guard. Oh. Okay. Well, we have another quest for next stream. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. He's got more than enough of it as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I like how you think, Innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough, even with your magical influence strings. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quest. Oh, you're right. I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So, you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some force in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills aren't enough to attract just the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes. Sometimes. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situation by cheating death multiple times. But that's, well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? That's a bard. That's a bard. Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. How could I say no to such an enticing offer, getting taught by the Fable of the Ashen Grove themselves? It's more than I could have ever dreamed of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vukakin lady named Caroline. Do you know her by any chance? Oh, Lynn? Yes, I know her quite well. She's quite a local legend. She's a regular? She's a regular, we'll see. A regular? Oh, Innkeeper, you're just full of surprises. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently Lady Caroline is bored because her newest prodigy is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. She calls Melly her prodigy! I love this. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling cast for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friends assembled in no time, trust me. Thank you so much. And also, thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, Innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. Anyone new or wish? Chat. Is this real? A pretty tiefling just entered the bar. and the horns, the outfit. Ooh, I'm gonna cream. Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw Phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess. Phantasm, so... It's not a tiefling, but it's close. Ah, I see. Look at the tail, too. God, I want them inside me. I mean... Pretty! I came here straight from the capital. Just need a little moment to breathe, you get me? Oh my god! Chat. Oh, I do. That's why I settled here, on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Why the blushing? Why not? Yeah, exactly. So, you run this business in Keep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me... Voy. Oh my god! Can't, kitty, can't. I feel like a fan queen. Alright, boy. Got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have? I'm the boy, a famous bard. Ring any bells? Let's go and they are a bard! It's always a tiefling bard. It's always a tiefling bard that serves the most cunt in a party. I'm so sorry for my roommate who had to hear this. Nope. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do so than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper. You're a sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Yeah. Is there something specific you'd like? No. Surprise with something that make me even more irresistible, like a real Prince Charming. God, I want you inside me, sir. Good lord. God almighty. Should I make 1,000? I want to make 1,000 wins. Thousand wins. May this drink give you the untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. wait, I need a screenshot of that face. Hold on, give me a sec, chat. Please do it again. This one. Holy shit, they're so... Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. Oh my god, it's always a pretty tiefling. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, cause I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So right in front of you is the one and only boy. traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Peosa. Never mind, I cannot read. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. Agree! Just agree! I'm fairly impressed. Thank you, please. He's so beautiful. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. But what brings you here, boy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit sometimes. Oh my god, don't cry! I wanna do unspeakable things to this man. But making music and performing is my job, and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Finally, I need to see this. He even signed it! He signed his own fucking photo! He's from Tavern. He's 20, he's younger than me. Voy, short for voyage, is a very famous bard working in the capital. He needed a short break from all the fame and troubles being a musician comes with and ended up here in Zenith. He's particularly flirty fellow, though he falters when you happen to match his energy. That my two favorites are next to each other, holy smokes. God made you so beautiful. A phantasm. Okay, that's a pretty tiefling, okay? That's just a nice way to say tiefling. Would it be cool if I keep you and your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. Gods. Oh! Quincy! Quincy! It's Quincy! Right? Right? Hello there, Trevor. What can I get you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Guys, if you don't know who this person is, get out! This person is a legend! Well, this is my tavern. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. A new coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. Thought so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? How I miss your endless wisdom, Quincy. Yes! It's them! This guy's a legend! Okay, hold on. I wanna make sure that I know what I'm doing. So, Quincy's Tavern is basically an account. So this guy is like has an account, and I really love it. And he's like, this guy is like the epitome of a fantasy tavern innkeeper bartender, and I'm so happy that they're in this game, cause I heard that this is gonna be, but I was like, ah! This guy's a legend, okay? Chat, this guy's a legend. I can only imagine, innkeeper. Look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? I saw this guy make hot chocolate, and I was in love with every of those videos. God. Yeah, long journey, surprised with something as charismatic as your little establishment. God, I love these. I think so the characters that don't show up in your book are either important part of the story, like the story of making the game, or they're like guest characters like Quincy, I think. Or I think Quincy's on the writing team, I don't know, because the girlie with the dogs, what was her name? Minty? Or Minte? God, my memories. So she's the writer of the story, like of Tavern Talk. That's why she's a writer, that's why she's looking for her manuscript. Alright, I'm gonna make a sunny breeze. God, I'm sorry, chat. I'm so excited. I got so excited. The legend. this might be good, yeah. Sunny breeze. Oh my god, it's squishy! Here you go. Liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the world? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood, or continent rather. What bird? The golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in Fezoa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in lights of day. A traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid Song of Vigor Guild. They didn't like it? Nah, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical verse all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines will you find the true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as the bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death, it stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku. Same. Aw, innkeeper, thank you. Look at the boys next to each other! I wanna take a photo. The babies! I'll take a nice photo. You shouldn't base your value on whatever people like, what you create or not. There'll always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. That's so true! So true! Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagined all this so differently, way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin to smaller towns, to the big city, I've always dreamt of joining the COV guild. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my... okay, I wanna pronounce that correctly. That's a Korean... That's a Korean instrument. Yeah, instrument. No, never mind, it's Chinese, I'm stupid. Pronounce. They're Korean. Hagam. That does not sound correct, chat. Hagam. 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 Okay, that's a word. Gosh. Somebody added me. Oh, Andrew, when you're texting me, weren't I streaming? I was taking a piss break to send a funny meme in Discord. Okay. That's right. I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents. Live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. It was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourselves, Innkeeper, and be safe out there, Voyage. You too? Oh my god! I was so happy! Nice guy. His! Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, Innkeeper. Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day.
Shadow, it's me, the devil.
That was so well timed, it's not fair. Welcome back. Quick, Innkeeper, your strongest drink, this is an emergency. What happened? Oh, Baya, it's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, Innkeep, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient because Baya really needs a drink first.
Yes, please.
What do you need? The same as last time?
Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please.
Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as agile as a spider again, so it's a swift strike. Alright. Thank you, Redrick, for the devil. That came really right on time. Swift strike, Andrew, I'm going to slap you. I always come on time. Lol. There you There you go, my strongest drink to the rescue.
Thank you. This is good.
Ah, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought they would mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha! You're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now?
Yes, at least a little bit.
That's good to hear. Please fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset, Baya, and you have to endure the Bloomtide festival every year.
You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends.
5 feet apart? No, closer even.
We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now...
I have a feeling I know where this is going. Very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, Innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay.
How about I tell them what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, that's gonna be sweet, I guess. Okay, so, Sweet Baya over here has been a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, it's separate for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, might I add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan. The Banshee is hunting the Lonesome Lagoon, waiting for a song. The Mary Morgan... Okay, this is gonna finish this quest up. Ah, yes, the Mary Morgan. The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. Is drowning men because she's a lesbian? That's so funny. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders though. Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. Good for them, chat. So I figured. Have been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other.
They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they only come if the other isn't invited.
Holy smokes, chat. Why?
I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon they won't like me anymore either.
Doesn't smell like a breakup. It does smell like a breakup, sorry. Let's not catastrophize.
I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me. Because I scared them. I don't want them to leave me too.
Trouble in paradise. The Mary Morgan and the pressure loving couple most of the time, but
Their current fight has their best friend Baya very worried.
now, I'm sure they won't.
Say something, innkeeper.
Even if they break up, you'll be fine. Don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They'll get through this one too. They're right. They've been through worse.
But what if they are wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them.
If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Void, that's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before.
I'm pretty famous. No.
Doesn't ring any bells, sorry.
Oh my boy.
Anyway, so, Baya, that's your name, right? What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem real chill. Sauce?
Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But then Innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now.
Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met?
Yes. The bouquet was really cute.
I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the lands looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. But also really cute under all of that moss and kelp. Old woman Yuri? Old woman Yuri? Chat?
Oh, old woman Yuri! Shush!
I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they want to be your friends.
I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily, I don't scare easily.
It's like a scar easily, Jesus. Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Okay, he's terrified, Chad. Bro is on edge. Bro is edging.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate.
You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile and enchanting voice.
Maybe people would enjoy my spa.
You run a spa? That's fantastic!
Yes. You should come visit sometimes, Voy. That's short for voyage.
Look at that! She's such a sweetheart!
Just Voy is fine. Do you want to come to Una?
I'd love to, yeah. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp spa.
Happy baby.
Do you get a lot of customers?
No. None. Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. But let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know someone that could help them out? The situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if... Oh, I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. I think it's gonna be Fable's job. Of course, making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now, who's the sweet talker, huh? Guys, stop it! You're making me... How did they expect to make this pretty man and not expect me to, like, suss all over him? But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? Ah, it would be my pleasure. Oh, Baya update. Baya is a bit shy due to some bad experiences with other people that led to her having only a small group of friends, and now that they're fighting, she's afraid of ending up alone again. Working through her fears, she invited my customers to her spa. I bet her mud masks are out of this world. Look at my... He's so pretty, chat. The way he signed his own paper. Wait, is he the only one who has... Yeah, he's the only one who has bit random things on the photo. God, I love boy. And once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line, remember that? Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, Innkeep. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. You think I can take my crochet hook with me? God, I love them! Alright, let me do the quest and then I'm gonna stop the stream for today. So, first things first, the Mighty Morgan. Let me switch these two. Anyway, Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a loving couple. A lagoon of tranquility. The Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-sharing songs in Lonesome Lagoon, are two terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counsel are sorely needed. And then we have the Diplomat. Yeah, this is a good order. Or this... It doesn't really matter, right? Nice. Fatal Company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he's still in dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately, if those travelers are cattle anyway. Noise. Wanted to check my book, but I was stupid. Wanted to check something in the book, but I forgot completely. Alright, I'm just gonna save. I don't think we're gonna reach... We're going very slow. Yeah, we're still on Starlight Sonata. It takes 2 or 3. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna end stream. Did it save? Yeah, it's saved. Alright, thank you for coming. We met new faces, we met familiar faces, and then We had fun. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go. I'm a bit tired and yeah. Sorry. My makeup is absolutely in ruins. I have to wash my face up, like wipe the whole thing. I wanted to say regarding my next stream, obviously, yeah. Okay. Regarding, yup. Yeah, yup, what? You had fun. I hope that's big. Okay, so regarding next stream, this Sunday I'm going to play Monster Hunter with the boys. If you're interested, please come by. We would really love to have you there. And there's a high chance that I might stream on Monday. I would like maybe finish ZZZ. We will not steal your liver, Dap. Dap? Yeah, what the hell? Andrew, are you having an aneurysm on chat? Kyun looks like he might though. Oh, okay, whatever. So, if there is a need for it, I might do a Monday stream on ZZZ again. I would say I'm going to make obviously an announcement on YouTube and on Discord for people to think about it. But like right now I'm a bit unsure if I want to or if I just want to finish it on my own in peace. Well, hey, if there might be an interest for it, I might just schedule it up and have it there in case. So yeah, please follow me on all my social medias. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have Blue Sky, I have Threads, I have TikTok, I have Fiverr even. So go there, check me out, and give me a follow if you didn't already. Navi, when will you collab with Dick Cheney? Dick Cheney is literally a dried up fudging date. I don't think he should be the kind of guest that we should have here. You have a Fiverr, first time I heard about it. Shut up. Hey. I'm just saying. I don't think he's the best type of guest. He should. But this, oh my god. I don't think we have a voice like that. He could tell us about the incident. Stop that! Anyways. Please, no. No. Not the incident. Alright, chat. I'm going to head out. Make sure to like the stream. It means a lot. What is the incident? Dick Cheney worked for Bush. That should be enough. Jan said I should mention the plane incident more. You guys are joking. He said he drives interactions. The worst kind, I guess. Alright, no, Ken actually said to me, sure. I'm gonna text him later. Okay, I'm going to go. I had a long day. I had to build a table. I got a sunburn, and I am tired AF. I totally said that. Was Joseph Joestar on that plane? Very true. What we yap about those things offline, but the moment we get to stream, we shut up about it. He drove it, Georgia drove it. It was Joseph Joestar. I might be paraphrasing a bit. A bit. Of course. Anyways, I'm out. Make sure to like the stream once again. And if you need me, I'll be on Discord, but not really sure how much. So take care, chat, and have a great night. Goodbye.